it seems like Bitcoin is just everywhere these days.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
Everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, especially
Yeah, institutional
those
investors.
big institutional investors,
They,
the ones that were hesitant
mm,
for a while.
yeah, they're finally coming around, it seems like.
Yeah, and so today we're going to dive deep on BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF,
Oh, yeah.
IBIT.
IBIT.
IBIT, it's really been making waves
Huge, yeah.
in the world of cryptocurrency.
Yeah, it's interesting to see this whole institutional
Right.
adoption thing
Yeah.
play out. Um, with an ETF, you're essentially buying shares of a fund
Right.
that tracks the price of Bitcoin. So it's a way to
So you don't have to
get in on the action.
definitely buy it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have to deal with all the complexities of actually owning and storing Bitcoin.
Yeah. It's kind of like a simplified on-ramp
Yeah,
for those who maybe believe in the long-term potential of it,
exactly.
but are a little intimidated by all the technical stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, and BlackRock's IBIT has been insanely popular.
Yeah, I was reading about this.
I mean, in 2024 alone, it pulled in a massive $37 billion in net inflows,
Oh, wow.
which is more than triple what its closest competitor, Fidelity's Wise Origin Bitcoin Fund,
Right.
attracted.
FBTC.
Yeah, FBTC, exactly.
Yeah.
It seems like BlackRock's reputation and experience are really giving investors that extra level of confidence.
Yeah, BlackRock is the biggest asset manager in the world.
Right.
So that makes a lot of sense to me.
Absolutely.
37 billion, though.
It's huge.
That's a huge number.
It's a massive influx of cash.
Yeah. So what do you think is driving that?
I think it's a combination of things. You have seasoned institutional players like hedge funds
Okay.
and asset managers looking to diversify their portfolios. And then you also have individual investors
Right.
who might be more comfortable investing through a really well-established name like BlackRock.
Like they're kind of
A blue chip.
blue chip,
Yeah, exactly.
a safe bet
Yeah.
in a way.
Right. And, and even when the price of Bitcoin dipped last October,
Right.
IBIT still saw significant inflows.
Okay.
So
They weren't scared away.
no, it seems like people are really looking past the short-term volatility
That's interesting.
and they see the long-term potential and, maybe even as a hedge against traditional markets.
I see.
And, BlackRock's involvement might also be bolstering this perception. They're not known for making rash decisions.
Right. They're very calculated.
Very calculated.
Yeah. But, it's not always smooth sailing, right?
Oh, of course not. Crypto is volatile.
It is.
Yeah.
And IBIT has also seen some pretty big outflows.
Yeah, you're right.
Especially this year.
Especially in January.
Yeah.
Yeah. While those inflows are really impressive, there have been some pretty significant outflows, too,
Okay.
reaching hundreds of millions of dollars on certain days.
Wow.
So, yeah, there's a few potential explanations for this. I think some investors are taking profits after the price increases.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. And others could be rebalancing their portfolios.
Right.
Shifting assets around based on their own, overall investment strategy and their risk tolerance.
Makes sense.
Not
Always a one-way street
No.
of these things.
And I bet social media is
Yeah.
buzzing about all this.
Social media is going crazy. You go on
Yeah.
X,
Yes.
formerly Twitter, and you'll find people highlighting both sides of the coin.
Right.
The massive inflows, the occasional outflows.
Yeah.
It's a good reminder that sentiment can shift really quickly in this space.
Totally.
And it's important to really just focus on your own investment goals.
Your own personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get caught up in the hype, whether it's positive or negative.
Yeah. Don't get swayed by whatever people are saying on Twitter or X or whatever.
Exactly. It's hard, though.
It is. It is.
So we have BlackRock.
Yeah.
This huge name in finance.
Yeah. A type.
Launches a Bitcoin ETF.
Yeah.
And it just attracts this crazy amount of investment.
Oh, unprecedented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we also see these investors who are pulling back.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe reacting to market trends.
Yeah.
Maybe just like you said.
Right.
Adjusting their own strategies.
Could be any number of things.
Yeah. So what does all of this mean?
It's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah. For the future of Bitcoin.
What does it all mean?
Especially with, all these traditional financial institutions getting involved now.
Right. Well, I think IBIT's performance definitely suggests that there's a growing acceptance of Bitcoin as a real investable asset class.
Okay.
BlackRock's entry into the market has brought added legitimacy to the space.
Yeah, for sure.
And probably encouraged other institutional investors to at least consider crypto.
Right.
But I think we also have to acknowledge the elephant in the room.
Which is
Bitcoin is volatile. It's inherently volatile. So will it truly become like a mainstream asset? Or will it remain kind of a niche investment for the more risk tolerant?
Right.
It's a complex landscape with a lot of unknowns.
Yeah. And it's really hard to predict what's going to happen,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, who knows what the future holds?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a really great point that, like,
Yeah.
IBIT's performance
Mm-hmm.
is a significant development,
It is
but it's just one piece
one piece of the puzzle.
of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the future of Bitcoin
Mm-hmm.
and its role in the broader financial system
Remains to be seen.
remains to be seen.
Yeah.
But it's definitely something worth keeping an eye on,
Oh, absolutely.
for sure. All right, well, that's all the time we have for today.
Great talking with you.
It was fun,
Yeah.
as always.
Always a pleasure.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you next time
See you later.
for another deep dive.
Bye.
Bye.